2. Ever heard the saying, what goes around, comes around? Well, today's story is the perfect example. It's about a widow and her 2 daughters. Now, you'd think a mother would love her children equally, right? Not this one. The elder daughter was her spitting image arrogant, rude, and lazy, and the mother absolutely adored her for it. The younger daughter, however, was a total sweetheart. She was kind, gentle, and beautiful, but for some reason, her mother couldn't stand her. She treated the poor girl like a servant, making her do all the housework and sending her on long, tiring errands. One of the worst chores was fetching water. Twice a day, rain or shine. The younger daughter had to walk 1.5 miles to a distant spring and haul back a heavy pitcher. One scorching afternoon, as she was resting by the spring, an old woman, looking frail and thirsty, approached her. "My dear," she whispered, "could you spare a little water?" Without a second thought, the girl rinsed her pitcher and gave the old woman a long, refreshing drink, holding the heavy jug for her the whole time. What she didn't know was this was no ordinary woman. It was a fairy in disguise, testing her kindness. Impressed by her genuine heart, the fairy smiled and said, "You are so good and kind, I must give you a gift. From this day on, every time you speak, a flower, a pearl, or a diamond will fall from your lips." The girl was stunned, but thanked the fairy and hurried home. When she got back, her mother scolded her for being late. "I'm so sorry, mother," the girl replied. And as she spoke, 2 roses, 2 pearls, and 2 sparkling diamonds tumbled from her mouth. Her mother's jaw dropped. Greed instantly filled her eyes. What just happened? Where did those come from? She shrieked. After the younger daughter told her story, the mother immediately turned to her favorite, Fanny. "Fanny, you're going to the spring right now, and be nice to the old woman." So, the elder daughter grabbed the fanciest silver flask and stomped off to the spring. She grumbled the whole way. When she arrived, a beautifully dressed woman, who looked like a princess, appeared and asked for a drink. This was the same fairy, but in a different disguise. The elder daughter sneered, "Do you think I came all this way just to serve you water? Get it yourself if you're thirsty." "Oh, you are not very polite," the fairy said, her voice turning cold. "Since you are so rude, I have a gift for you too. For every word you speak, a snake or a toad will slither from your mouth." Spur. The elder daughter scoffed and ran home, eager to see her own rewards. As she burst through the door, her mother asked, "Well, how did it go?" "Horribly, mother," she snapped, and with those words, 2 vipers and 2 toads flopped onto the floor. Her mother screamed in horror. "It's all your fault." She yelled at the younger daughter, blaming her for this terrible curse. She flew into a rage, grabbing a broom and chasing the poor girl out of the house and into the deep, dark woods. Crying and alone, the younger daughter wandered through the forest. Just as she was about to give up hope, the king's son, who was returning from a hunt, found her. He was struck by her beauty and asked why she was crying. "Oh, sir," she began, "my mother has driven me from my home." She spoke. Precious gems and flowers fell from her lips. The prince was mesmerized. He saw not only her beauty but the incredible magic that came from her kind heart. He fell in love instantly and decided she was the only one he would ever marry. He took her to his palace, and they were married. Her unique gift, born from an act of kindness, brought joy and wonder to the entire kingdom. But what about her sister? Her curse made her so repulsive that no one could stand to be near her. Even her own mother, who had once doted on her, grew to despise her. Eventually, she kicked her out too. The elder daughter fled into the same woods, but no one came to her rescue. Hated by everyone, she died, miserable and alone. It's a powerful reminder, isn't it? Kindness is a treasure that rewards you in ways you can't even imagine, while cruelty and greed will always lead to a lonely, unhappy end. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to spread a little kindness today. See you next time.